Are you still confused about the glitch setup? I've noticed many traders in our Discord are making the same mistakes when using the glitch. And today, we're going to clear up those misconceptions. Whether you're struggling with execution or misreading the market conditions, stick around and I'll show you how to master the glitch for consistent profits. So let's dive in and set the record straight. Okay, so before starting, and as always, I want to congratulate the guys that got funded. So Raiden, again, secured a 50k account with my funded FX, and it only took him 6 trading days to pass it, although he did a mistake of moving a stop loss in day 2, but he still secured his funding challenge. Nidas Trades got his cheap Bullnox account, so he passed his Bullnox account. Congratulations, man. And finally, Korai also passed his Bullnox challenge. So congratulations, traders, you nailed it. Okay, before we dive in, I want to remind you that everything I do here is completely free. No hidden charges, no paid services. Our Discord community, which is also free, is growing strong with over 2,000 members, all filled with positive energy and a genuine desire to help each other succeed. If you are not already part of it, make sure to join us and become part of this amazing community. The link is in the pinned comment below. Okay, so mistake number 1, we are in a higher time frame trend, okay? But before we break and close under this low or high, okay, it's valuable for bot. Okay, so before we close under this low, we create this glitch, okay? So we have this glitch, right? Okay, so remember, when we take a higher time frame low or high, we never trust the last zone, okay? We wait for price to come to at least the 50% of this big range and take the 1-to-1, all right? So that's number 1. Or we wait for a new change of order flow, then we can take again short, all right? So knowing this glitch is a mistake, okay? So the last or any glitch left unmitigated here created is a mistake, okay? So when we take a higher time frame low and we have a glitch left, you don't take it, okay? Especially when we have V-shape recovery, right? So the V-shape will likely take your zone, use your glitch as a flip glitch just to go mitigate something higher, okay? Which brings us to our second mistake, okay? So mistake number 2, price will leave an unmitigated glitch. It's not a glitch, but it will look like a glitch. Why? Because we flipped this last zone just to go mitigate something left in the discount, right? So by them doing this, they will leave an unmitigated zone here or unmitigated origin that will exist here, which we can call a glitch, right? So that's the second glitch mistake I see you guys doing. So this is not and will never be a glitch, okay? Why? Because it's counter trend, right? So we know for a fact that price will do something like that, will change the order flow and go attack these lows, right? And this move, especially when bearish, will be brutal. So they want to give the 1-to-1 for this glitch, okay? But this is not a glitch, right? So I see you, and I see some guys yesterday talking about glitches getting switches or something like that. And to be honest, it's really madness. Why? Let me tell you, I'm talking about James, right? So what James like to do, right? So he still calls this a glitch, and then he takes, instead of taking a bullish trade here, like we do, which is a mistake. So instead of taking longs, he will be like trying to short something like he calls the switch of the glitch, like counter trading the glitch, okay? So number one, this is not a glitch, okay? And number two, you are playing with fire, right? Why? Because there will be a trend in here, okay? So instead of entering blindly at this 50% and shorting to this, you can just follow this structure, right? And have the best entry like in the last zone here, right? And then you can target this low, okay? By you entering blindly at this 50%, you can risk the retracement and getting stopped out just for them to go up and mitigate this last zone or fair value gap or something that will be in this leg, and then they will go to your take profit, okay? So next time just follow the internal structure better than entering blindly at glitch switch or whatever you call, okay? Mistake number 3. So price is creating lower lows and lower highs. Here we flip the structure, so we are now bullish, but I still see some of you guys still leaving some unmitigated glitch, all right, and expecting some trades out from them. Okay, so you still expect them to work, right? While the glitch here now is this one, right? So this is old price action, old order flow stuff. So you are still trying to trade left all zones while price now is giving you a different information and it's now bullish. Okay, so this is the trade you should take for the glitch, and you can target the week high for the glitch pro max. Okay, so the glitch exists only on the right side of the chart. Okay, you forget about what happened before unless this is a higher time frame zone. Okay, unless if you, let's say we are here on the M1, but when we go to M5 it looks like that. Well, okay, so if these zones look just like accumulation on M5 and are not valid zones, and we have this glitch in here that is in the big higher time frame zone, now you can trust it. Okay, now you can say that this bullish move is just a facilitation of price to go to this 50% and then drop. Or you can be smart about it and wait for flip in lower time frame here. Remember, never trust the first flip, right? But if it's in a higher time frame zone, you can trust it, or you can take the second trade, right? Wait for price pattern number 1, wait for a high to be taken, then close under, then you can trade from this 50%. And this is the safest entry. I can't stress this enough in the videos. This is the safest trade ever. When we talk, we manipulate price pattern number 1, right? And then you take the continuation after we take the high of a zone and the low of it, okay? Mistake number 4, price is bearish, okay? And we create a glitch and never mitigate it. But when pulling back up to this last zone, we create a new glitch, never mitigated, and fall, okay? So this is another mistake I see you guys doing. Why? Because when you go to the higher time frame, you will see that this is the only valid zone, okay? So the only valid glitch you take is this. Remember the rule, when we never trust a zone that have an unmitigated glitch above, it will be the same for the glitch rule. So this is not a valid glitch, although it can give the one-to-one, okay? But it's lower probability. Why? Especially between x50 and x10 of hours, they will manipulate this high, right? So this is still a breaker entry for the glitch. They will take these stop losses into this glitch and then run down, okay? This happens especially in between between XX50 and XX10 of an hour, right? So this is nothing but ICT macro times, and I shared them with you here not to overcomplicate trading, but just for you to know that at these times, price will likely manipulate a high. So the zones that you want to trade between these times, like don't trust them, don't trust them too much, especially if we don't take something before mitigating their 50%. Okay, so price will likely go to this 50% and then continue the move, right? Okay, let's take a look at some examples, real-time examples that happened just yesterday. Okay, so we have this zone, okay, this one, right? This was the last bearish zone in here. So price never closed under it here, but they just closed under it in here, okay? So we had this going on, okay? Flip, and this, then we closed, okay? So if you guys remember, this is the last high or the last zone before we close under a higher time frame low, okay? So this by design is not a glitch now, okay? So if you took this trade, it will be a loss. Why? Because order flow here now is bullish, right? We should have waited for price to go to this 50%. This is the safest trade you should have taken, okay? So you check the one-to-one from this zone, okay? This is not a glitch you should have taken. If any, this is the glitch. Price came back to first tap it and then we fall, okay? Because the liquidity for the breaker was just here, right? So by them just taking it here, it was enough for them to go back down, okay? So the moment we create a new higher time frame zone, this glitch now, we should not trust anymore, right? But since we have an unmitigated glitch under this glitch, right? The rule here says not to trust the zone that have an unmitigated glitch above. And this is why they took this zone, right? So this is why this glitch was not a trade you should have taken, okay? I don't care if they gave the one-to-one, but it's not a trade you should have taken. So let's talk about the mistake first, another mistake here. So saw some traders, right? So they saw this zone getting flipped, right? And they saw this glitch in here and they decided to enter, right, at this glitch, okay? So this is not a valid glitch because it was a trap, right? Why? Because this never was a protected high, so this flip is a fake flip, right? So this is not a protected high, but this is still the protected high. So this is not a glitch, but this was the glitch in this case, okay? Right, let's continue. And I saw also James, right? James likes to play stuff. Don't know where he come up with these things, okay? But I like him, right? So he's like glitches gets switches, and he's short instead of longer, right? Okay, I understand you short in here because this is a fake glitch, okay? But the short should never be in this 50%. Why? Because price here can still go back to mitigate this 50% of this last zone, okay? So this was the last protected high in here, right? Price could have gone mitigate something in this 50% and then go back or down here, okay? Unless you wait for more information here and you waited for this flip here. So this is a second flip I can see here, right? And also a type 1 price pattern, right? When we make a fake zone and then we take its high into more down, right? Well, this is something advanced, but you should never enter blindly countering a glitch or even if it's not a good one, right? Because if you can see, the glitch here was this little thing in here, okay? And as you can see, it gave the 1-to-1, okay? So this was the real origin of this whole move. And as you can see, it gave the 1-to-1. But you never know when your glitch, although it's not pro trend, you never know when they want to go up. They can also go sweep all this liquidity into this origin of the move, right? And then create equal lows, engineer more liquidity, and then sweep them, okay? So entering here at this 50% blindly is madness, okay? Now continuing what happened in price. So price swept this glitch that had an unmitigated glitch before, and they changed internal structure with huge displacement, okay? So when we take this low or this low, and we have internal structure here, you don't play this structure, especially when we have an unmitigated glitch. Now this is an unmitigated glitch, right? So you can take the trade from the 50%, it will give you the 1-to-1, and since this flip, it will give you the 1-to-1, you could have taken the glitch pro max from here as well, right? It will give you like, this is the target by design, okay? The weak low, this was the weak low in here, 6 R trades. Usually the glitch pro max gives 6 R trades when they work, right? Or you could have waited for this, okay? So this structure was bullish, okay? And this was the last protected low. So we closed above and then closed under, right? So the moment we close under, you either enter at the 50%, which we touched to the tick in here, right? Or you enter blindly when they tap a first fair value gap. This was the first fair value gap price had in the road. You enter at this fair value gap, stops above the protected high, and again you target some weak lows, okay? So you could have targeted this, or this, okay? As you can see, confirmation entry will kill a little bit your RR, but it's not a problem. Being 100% safe in a trade is way better than higher RR, okay? Well, price action yesterday was messy and a bit rangy. Why? Because as you can see, we took this higher time frame low, right? This hourly low, this one. So we are expecting accumulation at this low and or a change of order flow, okay? So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I hope you guys corrected the mistakes you had about the glitch, and I wish you a very profitable trading week. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any futures update. And if you want to dive deeper into the Moneymaker setup, check out the playlist that will pop up in the end screen. It's packed with everything you need to get started. Remember, everything I do is free, including our thriving Discord community. Join us and let's keep growing together. Ciao, ciao.